All right, in studio. Wagwan.
Umsana node nika ni TV. Nika watu wengine wanaweza muona ama nika kinode ina make sound.
But you know what it is. We are an audio visual station.
Exactly.
So for those of you who are just waking up and you're like, okay, what's going on? We got Kevin Kamau. He is the founder of Tukalime. And remember I told you right here in studio as MVPs, Sisi, on my grind, we also talk about agribusiness because we believe that that's where the money at. Do kuna shamba najua kuna ushamba
kimi shamba inaweza gawa tu ni nikikwanga shai na chora tu shamba hivi na mguu
na unakwanga mshamba
guy. Okay, sawa.
Na kuna ushamba but Kevin is going to teach us about Tukalime. So what is Tukalime?
Yes. Tukalime is basically a farm management service. What we do is take your shamba and if you have let's say idle land,
yes,
and you don't have the time and the expertise to do it, we come in and do it for you.
Whoa.
We are basically your KYMs.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, so I can have a shamba, but I'm like, Miss Penangu shamba. Na misim shamba.
Yes.
So nasina jembe. So
let me tell you.
You do the work for me.
We do the work for you.
And then you give me my money.
Watu watu wengi hawapendi kuwa na uchafu especially our generation watu wataka kuonekana westi
shamba mazi
watu wataka kuonekana wapi
makucha hivi mazi
Chris Martin anakuja nini lakini the hustle part is blank.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
We are hustling, but we are also not opening ourselves up to blessings. So let's say, for example, hatuna do hatujabai mashamba, sindio? Hatujafika your part.
Yeah.
But do you know it's very rare that a guardian, and a guardian I mean uncle, auntie, mother, father.
Yeah.
If you tell them that nipatia yako kashamba nilime, atakata. Bora usimuitishe tu title.
Yeah.
As long as ni yake,
yeah.
They'll agree.
Yeah.
So, you know, the thing is you have to control your destiny. Yeah.
Yes.
And we understand that people have 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
You have to do your 9 to 5. You are doing all these things. So, Tukalime will farm for you.
Ooh, I like
doing
it.
Your thing.
All right. When we come back, we've got Kevin Kamau in studio. Anakwambia wewe wenda to job. Wacha sisi Tukalime.
Yeah.
Vybez Radio. We rule the nation in this generation.
Lila Ike, biggest fan, bringing us to 16 minutes past 9 a.m. Good morning. Where are you listening to us from? We love you na tunaku appreciate sana. Remember, there's that motivational word of the day that we got. Before we step out of the studio, we're going to tell you what they were saying. But you can also reach out to us using #VybezMVP. The Grammy nominations happened last night, and we currently know who's been nominated. In the reggae category, Best Reggae Album, our Gialis, Coffee, had been nominated for Best Reggae Album, but it's who she's up against is the challenge.
Yes, so Coffee's reggae album is called Rapture. It's part of those nominated.
Yeah.
There's Julian Marley with his album called As I Am. Now, you know Marley is what happens with them. Yeah, last time wali edge out Chronics.
See, I found out what it is. Sa zile nominations zinafanyika, the Marleys wanatuma wase wa mali kwa mali. Watu wanaenda kukampeni huko kwa maesto male kwa male. And that's how they end up winning though.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Steel Pulse, who are part of those guys who are nominated with their album called Mass Manipulation.
Yes.
We have Third World with their album called More Work to Be Done.
A good album.
A good album.
It's a good album. Third World is a good album.
And lastly, there's Sly and Robbie and Roots Radix with the album called The Final Battle, Sly and Robbie versus Roots Radix.
All right, out of all those, I'd definitely Rapture, Third World's album.
Yes.
I would definitely put my money on those two.
I mean Julian Marley, by the way. Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, my salo for this month now I care because
they always win.
Yeah, Marley is
Bob Marley.
Kawaida. Yeah, even
Hata Jackie Marley angeniniwa. Unajua Jackie Marley? Ni Mkenya. Nominatiwa hata yangeshinda.
Wait, let me ask, did they leave actually? I don't know, they're still here.
They're still here.
They're still here?
Yes.
Who?
Kimani,
Sijui.
Wako.
There's some reggae guys that are still here, right?
Yeah.
Wait, there's some Marleys who are like Skip Marley and Kimani, I think, who are grandchildren of Bob Marley. Yeah. But then, that's Kaimani Marley.
Yes.
Alafu kuna Kimane, Mwani Kimale,
Diagu.
Jake Male.
Nile family ingine, inaitwa nini? Is it Morgan Heritage that's still here?
Yes.
Wako hapa South B. Jali. Wako hapa South B wanangojea traffic ishe waende wako.
Tourist visas. Okay.
For real, maybe they're actually citizens of Nairobi right now.
Good.
All right. So in studio we got Kevin Kamau. He is the founder of Tukalime, which is they're saying basically kakona shamba na usiki kulima, just give it to them. They will do it for you. How did this idea come to you?
Well, actually, so I moved back to Kenya about 5 years ago. I was away for 10 years. So I came back, alafu natafuta job ni nini, kutuma ma CV, mteja hapatikani. So now you decide, you go back to the basics. But anyway, there was somebody who was farming, and I had some market linkages. So we teamed up to start farming for ourselves. Now, he had been laid off from a job. So for him it was a side hustle in between. For me, it was the hustle. So when he went back to employment eventually, friends of mine who are based in the diaspora were like, hey, why don't you expand your business to cover our shambas? Sabu wamechoka kutuma pesa nyumbani, alafu haiende to the intended sources.
You know what it is.
Unajua unachukuliwa picha ile shamba next ama ile nyumba next na hiyo ndio pesa yako inaenda. Those guys man say they hustle. I've been there, so I know how they hustle. But then even when we focused on the diaspora, we realized that here in Kenya we have the same problems. So you see what's happening. Our parents were the farmers. Our parents are getting older and everything. And then sisi hatujazi your gap. So sasa watu walimi. Like there's a gap.
But I was listening to CEO of KCB, Joseph Oigara. And he was talking about one of the biggest challenges. That same thing you've mentioned. Our parents were the farmers, and then we just like no. And it's not we don't want to farm because of making our hands dirty. That's not it. That's the fallacy. We do see the stats saying that agribusiness is basically a multi-billion-dollar space, and we are here fighting to be in offices. The reason is our parents we never saw them make money off of farming. You know what I mean? And he mentions that once we start, you start seeing a lot of young people making money off of farming, then people will leave the offices. There will be a mass transfer from urban to rural.
Exactly, and that's what we're trying to change, right? But also, the thing is, our generation is also instant gratification. Moja mmea unagoja 4 months, 3 months. Zingine kama ni maize unagoja 6-7 months.
Unajua kuna watu wanangoja salo hivyo tu kama mimea.
It's just a thing, but at least salo you're being told that inakam. You know, not having that patience also has dented us. We want that instant gratification. Right now you interview somebody and you see how much they want for salo. You're like, wait, I didn't get that until I was where I did all the things that I did and stuff like that. But honestly, agri is the way to go, to be honest. We have so much land. We have it's so fertile. The weather is awesome here in Kenya. I don't understand how we're importing warus. I don't understand.
It's crazy.
We can do it, but and we have the expertise. We have all these things, and sometimes you don't have to wait for Atigava to create the situation for you, man. Just go create the situation. Because ile waru inakulwa Eastland ama Westlands ama wherever it is, it's the same one with State House inakula. Ni waru.
All right, talking of market, you said when you started you already had a market. You had some market linkages, which then helped you. A lot of people are farming. I can tell you, I was having a chat with my mom. My mom is a farmer. She left Nairobi recently to go back Ushago kufanya farming. 4 years amekuwa kufanya farming. Kila time anasema, there's this insect next year, there's kitu kwanza hizi farms tuliweka, the output is little. And so one of the major challenges is market. And most people don't want to, you plant, but then dauza wapi. Does Tukalime also deal with market?
Yeah, we do end to end, from seed until the market. That's what we do. I mean, if you want to do it, like what us guys sell you is basically time and expertise. We're not selling you anything proprietary. We don't want issues with title deeds. We are just basically, it's a service. We are coming to do it for you, end to end. So I mean,
what if I give you my shamba? We agree it's hoho that I want planted, and then at the end of it, the hoho output is not as much as maybe likulona gout.
No, you see what happens.
I don't know.
Let me tell you. Let me just give you the simple process, right? Agri is like a science, right? You have to follow the protocols, and the protocols start from even seed choice, land prep, spacing. We're 30 centimeters, 20 centimeters, maji unapatia 5 ml per day, all those things. If you follow those protocols, you will get your harvest.
Okay.
The biggest issue is those variables, and then you don't follow them. Take a fertilizer nusu. It's a situation.
Yeah.
And so if I have my small kitchen garden huko kwa nyumba.
Yeah.
Okay, kwa nyumba.
Kwa kitchen.
Ani sawa tunajua vile unaishi.
Kwa nyuma ya nyumba. Si shingi kila saa huko kwa plot. Sisi huko kwa mama Brayo. So how do I go about I have this land but sijui nitafanyia nini? Do I approach you then mnaniambia hii inakaa
haka kashamba
hata hii unaweza kama mahindi kama 10 hivi. How do I go about it?
So you see okay, you could approach us, right? You just reach out to us on tukalime.com. Very simple. And somebody will get a hold of you, and then we'll come and see the shamba basically, and then now we'll advise you. What we do is we do a business case.
Okay.
We do a soil analysis, we do a business case with a 5-year forecast. So uone vile hizo mbegu zako za mahindi ama nini utakupanda unaweza benefit aje. So we see the best way to get an ROI. Na itakushow ukweli inakuanga hivi. So it's for you to make the decision. Manze nimeona wacha tuendelee tufanye. Yeah.
All right. When we come back, we got Kevin Kamau in studio. He's the founder of Tukalime. And some amazing things that have happened with Tukalime recently. But also, uko na shamba. Is there things you'd like to learn from Kevin? Tupigie simu 0719-012-700.
Vybez Radio, we rule the nation in this generation.
Yeah, man, that's our city. It took them over 20 years to get their first hit.
20 years.
Imagine that. It took them over 20 years of doing music. No, ukiongele artiti wakangi watoi. Wanakanga watu baba, 20 years. And it's interesting because one of the our city's guy, their father was actually a diehard hip hop head, and he was also a basketball star and a black activist and a bagler.
Bagler.
Yeah.
Bagler.
Yeah, and a bagler. So he actually went to prison when they were kids, and I mean, he was that guy, and he was their first manager because he was sometimes you need that,
You need
maverick who's ready to see things a different style, and that's how they ended up in the music and successful 20 years. So for those of you who are waking up right now saying hata nina give up hiki kitu yenye nafanyanga na nataka kuquit mazi, hata hakuna mtu hata ukuja kwa shamba yangu, hakuna mtu hata brother yangu aje inunua hiki kitu mazi, hiki kitu inakaa hata itawai succeed. 20 years.
Yeah.
Keep putting in that work. It's now 23 minutes to 10 a.m. You're hanging out with the Morning Vibes people, Kwambox and Mbunde. And we've got Mbunde. And we've got Kevin Kamau, is the founder of Tukalime, and Tukalime is an amazing initiative. Basically, Asa Nasema, you go with your shamba, then they will do the growing and you earn. They plant for you, they do the growing, and then you earn. You give them your shamba, not the title deed. So in terms of research, there's a lot of research that goes into farming. And for a small farmer who's just got their farm there, research might be hard. So how do you, in terms of research, because I'm seeing you also do research.
Yeah.
What kind of research do you do?
Actually research is not hard. Because you have to combine both scientific and traditional methods.
Yeah.
Saa zingine si vitabu zote ati you learn everything from the books.
True.
If you go to Kinango, for example, right, those guys have grown warus forever.
Yeah.
That is part of research to understand. When you go there with your kimbelembele ati I've read this from
Oxford,
it's a problem. So what you do is you do R&D. We get a lot of calls and guys who want to partner, like our seeds, our fertilizers, our all these things, and we tell them, fine, let's do an R&D, and we do like a blind study, and also we give the guys who buy our products and be like, okay, this waru has been grown by this seed, ebu onja inateska kama shangi is what we usually eat, all of us, right? Believe it or not, tastes are different. There's a chef who will tell you I cannot buy that waru, somebody doesn't taste. A Kenyan palate cannot name that waru, and us guys we just think our waru is a waru.
Waru sini waru?
Waru si waru.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chips ni waru.
No. Let me give you an example. Like if you go to, let's say, companies like Tropical Heat, those guys make crisps, right?
Yeah.
Those guys, their waru that they use has to have a high dry matter content.
Yeah.
So it can fry.
Sasa farmer najuaje hizo high matter.
See, sasa nini, the thing is, lazima pia uongee na watu. Yeah. If you're not blessed to have that information right on your fingertips, right? You have to talk to guys because you're in the same industry. You guys are in the same industry. You know what's happening around you guys. As always, you have to reach out and talk to your colleagues. Yeah.
All right. So okay.
So what we do basically, with the research is, we demo a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And we have to do R&D. If you don't invest in research and development, you're not going to be ahead of the curve.
Okay, so if there's someone who's seated listening to us, they're like, okay, nikona shamba, lakini bado I'm not sold. Able listen to this. They do the research, then they do the farming, then you just sit there, then they give you the product, which now they have sold, then they just give you cash.
Yeah.
Do you sell products that you haven't planted?
No, we don't.
Why?
And because we have to be able to stand by the product that we have. I can't go somewhere and tell them that our food is food safe. We
Yeah.
followed all the rules and
Yeah.
stuff if I haven't grown it.
Aflatoxin.
Stack. You know? Watch out we grow it from the beginning to
Yeah.
the end so that if guys who grow with Tukalime can be blessed to have a market that says, oh, we know those guys, their food is safe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tell me the first time, you planted something. Because remember we had Beverly here.
Yes.
Beverly is also in agribusiness.
Okay.
And Beverly, she's a bit different. She just takes farms and then she empowers people
Good
with
stuff.
jobs.
Yeah.
And so she told us the story of the first time she went to do onions. And she lost everything.
Yeah.
She lost
Kuchomeka ni lazima.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how I started. Now, after I was telling you my partner left, so it was just me.
Yes.
We had a shamba in Kinango. So I cut it in 8s.
Yeah.
Right? And I planted like 8 different crops because I wanted to understand what happened. This time I hadn't even figured out about seasonality, the different weather patterns, the different areas and stuff like that. So now I grew these things and I was like, okay, so they've grown. So actually a lot of my family members benefited from that free stuff.
Yeah.
So then my next client, now that I was my own client
Yeah.
that time, right? So my first client was in Nyanyuki. We planted I went from an acre jumped to like 9 acres.
Wow.
Yeah. There are 2 farmers. One was a group of like two ladies who invested in their farming. The other was like 3 gentlemen, my age mates actually, and they were like, hey, we just want to earn a living from agri and all this stuff. Now, so Nyanyuki, we have many problems here. We have elephants. Water is like about a kilometer away. That is whatever. All these things that we didn't know.
Yeah.
So let's just say things did not go too well.
Wow.
But can you believe one of the guys who I was farming for actually gave me an investment. He was like, dude, yes, because we went through the whole journey together.
Yeah.
He was like, here's Chums towards this initiative.
Yeah.
Build on it and stuff, and we are very, very good friends right now.
Wow.
And we went back and redid it, and we got successful.
Wow, this is the kind of stories I like to hear, because usually when farmers are telling you,
No.
akwambi venye alichomeka kidogo akommit
No.
suicide.
Na sasa, when you go through something like that, right? Now it makes you learn about those protocols that you have to follow.
Yeah.
So like, let's say the listeners, if somebody contacts us, the first thing we do, okay, we'll ask you a couple of questions, and then we'll come to your shamba because we want to see for ourselves. Then we want to see, okay, do you have water? Have you fenced?
Yeah.
We do the soil analysis. Then we do the numbers and see, okay, does it make economic sense to you? Then we sit down with you and do the numbers. And remember, we don't make markups from fertilizers. Kama you have an anke or an auntie who's an agrovet, go buy that stuff, bring it to us, we'll panda it. We have no qualms about that.
Yeah.
But you have to follow systematic rules to be able to get what you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, this has really worked for you.
It has worked. I mean,
How many acres have you worked on? I've seen the numbers there.
Yeah, it's over 400.
What?
Yes.
400?
Yes, and we slowed down
400
actually.
acres?
Yeah, 400 acres.
Yo. Si unajua mashamba kila pahali Kenya.
Let me tell you, we actually slowed down because we were going through I want to say an acquisition stroke investment, so we didn't know how this marriage was going to work. So we kind of dumbed down a bit.
Okay, so you got a partner.
I have a partner. My partner is about 113 years old.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who's your partner?
Wait.
Yes.
Who's
it's a company that.
Okay.
My partner is Cooper K Brands. Now, Cooper K Brands, if you're old enough, even right now, they're still, I mean, they dealt in triatics. Triatics, they did a lot of animal health. So they do triatics. It's called, there's Maklik, ile chumvi ya ng'ombe. They are manufacturers.
I think I've seen them. Do they have shops like in Kijabe Street or something like that?
Yes, they are huge. They're regional, actually. They're a huge company. They manufacture actually this stuff. So for them joining and investing in Tukalime, so you just take it's like you take a bulb and you hook it up. Let's say it's the only bulb in Times Tower.
And you hook it up to power.
Yes.
Light. So this is going to empower you to get more seeds, more fertilizer.
Yeah, and also, you know, because we want our clients to have the best bargains, yeah. So if I'm talking to a fertilizer company, I come with muscle now. I can be like, listen, dude, we need this at this price.
Yes.
This is what we can do.
All right. I know a lot of people are listening in right now. Let's just give them the contacts on how they can be able to get you. I've seen the website tukalime.com, and it does have, contact us. But if people want to, it has get in touch with us.
Yeah, get in touch with us. Yeah.
So
there's a form. Yeah. Because what we want to do is, if you do it on email, right, then we can be able to respond and interact, right? Yeah. So that the phone calls are just not like hurried and stuff. We can actually have a relationship with you and be like, so what's going on? How many acres? And we can build on that. Our phone calls just becomes a...
And you guys currently are in, let's say, how many counties? Because labda niko na kashamba kule Kisii huko ndani imefichwa.
This is a blessing and a curse.
Okay.
When we started, because remember we were just trying this out. It started like we didn't think it would be this big. We just opened it up everywhere.
Like every county.
Like every county.
Okay.
So it drove us nuts, but it's a blessing because now I can go to Trans-Nzoia and I know what's happening in Trans-Nzoia. My people know what's happening in Nyeri. They know what's happening in Kajiado and stuff like that. So
all right. Thank you so much, Kevin, for coming to shed a light on this. I know we will have more conversations around agribusiness, because right here on Vybez Radio, we are always encouraging our MVPs. Agribusiness is the way to go. Thank you for sharing the information. Remember, tukalime.com. Get in touch with Kevin and his team. Kona shamba hapo na unataka to make some extra bucks. This is how you do it. Thank you so much for coming.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys, for having me.
All right.
Vybez Radio, we rule the nation in this generation.